So lesson 115 is on linear inequalities, and they're very similar to graphing a line with where y equals like this, like our line equation, y equals mx plus b. You can change out that equal sign to a greater than or less than sign. And so we're going to use this equation, y equals 1/2 x plus 1, as our graphing line, and we're going to change out the equal sign for a greater than or less than sign, and you can find out if a statement is true or not, or what region it's in based on that, and see if it's a true statement. So let me show you this. And so if I were to graph y equals 1/2 x plus 1, remember b is where it crosses the y, and so in this case we're going to cross the y at number 1, so I did that right there. And my slope is m, and that's 1/2, so that would be over 2 up 1, over 2 up 1, over 2 up 1. And so I've graphed my line already right here. So here it is. So everything greater than that line would be in region A, we're going to say. And everything less than that line, we're going to call region B. So region B could be all the way up here, even right there. Anything below that line is region B. Anything above this line is region A, is what we're going to call it. And so if a point anywhere in this section that we would call region A, that would be greater than that line. And so this, any point, it should come out, if you solve for x and y, if you put the coordinates, like right here, the example was 4, 4. And so 4, 4 is like right around, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that would be right about here, 4, 4. And so that's in region A. So if I were to put a 4 and a 4 here and solve for that, this would be a true statement, and it shows you that in your book. If it was any point down here, it could be 1, 1, it could be a negative number, it could be a double negative, it could anything that you would put in less than, this would be a true statement. And then subsequently, like for 4, 4, it'd be true here, but it would be false here, false here. It would not equal these, and it would not be less than. Likewise, if it was in region B, and you put the x and the y, plug those in and solve this equation, then it would be true here, but not true here or here. And if it was on this line, then it would equal, and it would not equal these two. And so they're going to have you do this. They're going to have you graph, and then you're going to prove if it's, or show that if it's true or false based on whichever inequality they indicate. And so in your homework, they have x is less than -2. They have y is less than or equal to 3x minus 2. And they have y is greater than or equal to 1/2 x plus 1. Now, C is already set up in our linear equations format. The other two are not. You're going to have to rearrange them. Oh, well, actually, B is set up too. A is not. There is no x. X is x, and so that is just going to be a vertical line, like it is in the example right above that. So you can decide if these are true statements or not, and you're going to graph them. So you need some graph paper. And so this is a very simple lesson, and you can probably bang that out pretty quickly.